Just doing it now. Yeah, you know, two let folk come in. Turn that off. Turn to silent. Do. Is there anyone there? Hop hop hooray, hey man. Who's said that? Here's the Simply Alan show. Hey Alan, how are you? How's quarantine? How's things, bud? I'm just waiting till some of these come in before I start talking about stuff. I need to take my handsome medication, you know. I've got terrible hay fever. Everybody's cutting the grass. What did you think of my last video? My camping video? Alright, James, Ramsey, Alan. Is that Simply Alan show there too? Who's that? How are you all today? 6 people in. I just wanted your opinions. Did you watch the David Icke video yesterday, guys? Did you watch it, Alan? What did you hop into horror? What did you think of it? What did you think of the David Icke video, the 2-hour long one? I don't know if we'll be going to war with China. I don't know. China, see, that's the thing about China. Have you seen the have you seen the videos from China? Everything's went back to normal. That's them stopped. Anybody that dies now, they've stopped registering it as a COVID-19 death. Everything's back to normal. Well, it was took off of YouTube last night, so I watched it on the main channel. It's been banned in multiple sites, but it was shocking, guys. See what he was saying about the 5G, and I'm going to mention it. 5G is shocking. The government are using this so as they can put everybody in their house, so as nobody will go out, and so as they can stick the towers up quicker than they can say bugger. I'm awfully thirsty. I've just been away a big walk, and I just got back a wee while ago. 5G is a weapon. It should not be used as a mobile phone provider. It should not have been used as a mobile phone provider. I've got 4G. 4G's fast enough. But no, you've got to have really fast fibre optic internet in your phone now that's got to definitely give you cancer and kill you. You know? The world's gone mad, guys. It truly is. I must admit the David Icke interview was really good. But YouTube's clamping down, guys. I mean, YouTube took 2 of my videos down last week. Just because I was talking about this subject. I don't care. They can take this down. I don't give a fuck. They can take it down. There's no free speech anymore, guys. It's all gone. In this quarantine that's here right now, there's laws that's been passed while us, the sheep people, don't know about. They're getting all their own way. 1984, George Orwell. And if you've not read the book, or you've not heard the audiobook, or if you've not seen the film, you don't know what it's about, go and watch the things that tell you about the new there. Just think, YouTube's taken down any videos it's been told to take down because it's deemed improper. Right? What's next? You're going to get arrested for speaking the truth. I looked into it. David Icke was going on about how these hospitals down in London that people have went to see how busy they are with the coronavirus. And there's nobody there. It's empty. There's nothing. Well, I looked it up. 2 people arrested for taking pictures outside a hospital. That's your rights. They're gone. They're gone. The FEMA camps are coming next. And Boris Johnson in the hospital on a ventilator? No. He's probably sitting the new, drinking champagne and talking shite to all his other rich friends. America is getting it bad now with this coronavirus. And America's the one that's going to get the FEMA camps. I don't think you get FEMA over here in the UK. It's mostly America. He's probably in the bunker now. He's probably in the bunker right now. I'm just reading some of your comments. Now look, see China. There's no freedom in China, and that's what's coming to the UK and the US. Trump is... I actually used to like Donald Trump, right? I actually thought he was alright. But see now, he's not doing nothing. He's just marching about, oh, everything's under control, everything's under control. You know, war's coming, but I don't know if it's who it's with. I don't know if it's with China or Russia, I don't know. It's shocking. I mean, I've got friends in America, and they were telling me last night about how they can't go across the border because they mightn't spread the virus, and they're in like North Carolina and South Carolina and stuff like that. They can't cross the border. It's madness. Madness. Japan. I would rather live in Japan than China. God, good God, look at the Chinese. They take their prisoners, knock them out, and steal the lungs and their organs and give them to the rich. See, if you're in a Chinese prison, you're not getting out. It's the world we live in today, guys. Too much corruption. And you get the Georgia Guidestones that says the population of the planet should be under 500 million. Well, it might go that way with 5G. Iceland, I fancy Iceland. Very expensive. Very, very expensive to stay there. If I had the money, I'd go to Alaska. If I had to win the lottery, I'd go to Alaska. Somewhere in Alaska, somewhere remote. the governments were created by the people, right? And over the years, obviously corruption set in, and the rich have got their way. It's no run by the people anymore. We're just there to pay taxes, to feed the rich. That's what the governments are now. I'm telling you, see in the next 5 years, it'll be like George Orwell 1984 all over the world. They want a one world currency. They want to do away with all the money everywhere. This is David Icke last night I was watching. They want a one world currency. That means a chip in your hand, or you're not getting your money. The Rothschilds. There's no freedom left anymore, guys. There's none. The UK is just a puppet of the Illuminati. Because they've got a lot to do with it too, you've got to remember this. The Illuminati are running this. It is in the Book of Revelation. My Bible's just over there. I keep my Bible next to my bed. It's the world we live in. What's that? What China has been doing to dogs and cats is beyond terrible. They cook them alive. Seriously, they cook them alive. This video will probably be taken down after this. But I don't care anymore. People need to know what China's like. People need to know what the UK is like. The UK isn't the British Empire anymore. It's a police state. So you're basically, just think of it in this sense, you're paying for a mobile phone, say 5G, right? You're paying for that and it's killing you. So you're giving them money and they're killing you. I was out a walk today in the hills, right? And it was so peaceful. The last video before this one, check it out. And I lit a campfire and I relaxed. It was beautiful. But only 100 yards behind me there was a mobile phone mast. 100 yards in front of me there was a mobile phone mast. They're everywhere. There's nothing they're popping up everywhere. Hey Bon Scott. How are you? Really thirsty today. I don't know why. I'm just drinking an awful lot of water. I can't drink the tap water because there's that much fluoride in it you could make your own toothpaste. The people in China that do that to cats and dogs should be hung by the neck until they're dead, in my book. But they'll get away with it because it's China. And China gets away with organ harvesting. You know? You notice you don't get homeless in China. Have you ever noticed that? You don't see any homeless people in China. That's because they're all whipped away in internment camps where their organs are cut out of their body and given to the rich. I mean, my tap water used to taste really good. But now it's just like pure white. You could fill a glass and the glass will be like wee white bubbles. The world is corrupt. I'm shocked after watching that David Icke video. The truth is definitely out of the bag now. 20 towers got set on fire last night in the United Kingdom. "20 cell phone towers got took down. It's shocking. I mean, it just shows you, look, if there was no such thing as 5G being harmful, why would they ban David Icke for talking? Right? Why would they? What would be the point? They would just leave it up there and say, oh, that guy's crazy. Just ignore it. But no. Anybody that posts anything about 5G, it gets took down. Anybody that talks about 5G, it gets took down. There must be something to this. There must be. I also watched a programme the other night there about streetlights, the LED streetlights, and how they've got 5G on top of them. Of course they've got something to hide. It's the British government we're talking about here. They've got lots to hide. China will eat anything. Do you know that the Chinese in the 1800s used to eat each other? They actually had cannibalism. That's how bad the Chinese are. If you were, put it this way, if you were in prison in China and you were young, fit and healthy, they would probably knock you out and steal your organs and give them to the rich. It just pisses me off that we're paying, but in the return, we're getting death. You see what I'm trying to say, guys? You're giving them money for 5G for your mobile phone, and in return, they're killing you. That's what people don't understand. I mean, I've got a mobile phone, right? See, when I use this, I use my watch. Or see when I'm holding the phone, I hold it about there from my head. I've seen folk that clamp it right close to their head. They're idiots. You're getting brain damage. China. I think there will be a war soon with China. I think America and China will have a kick-off. I mean, you notice Trump lately, it's the China virus, it's Kung Flu. That's what he seems to be using in his rhetoric this way. It's war. There will be war, but I don't know if it'll be this year or next year, but there will be war. I'll keep this going till about 10 to 8 tonight here. Got another 15-20 minutes of this left. I think at the weekend I might do a longer live stream, maybe for an hour or two. Oh, I know, I've got too much technology. I'm terrible. I've got an Android phone. I've got the latest iPad here. I've got an Xbox One. I've got the new Bluetooth headset. I listen to a lot of music. I like my music, right? I use these kind of things. I don't know if you can see them. See them? These Sennheisers, or what they're called. Technology. I've even got my Google device in the corner of my room, right? You get one of them. It talks to you. Watch this. Hey Google, what time is it?
7:37.
It's space technology. We're needing to all go old school. Look, if I had the money, I would move away somewhere where there was no technology whatsoever and start my own community. I mean, that Google device I've got, right, it's very handy for the weather and the time, and it plays music and does all a lot of stuff, but I only bought it because it was on sale for like £15. I mean, the Google Nest Mini, you know, Oh, it's lighting up, it's heard me.
I'm not sure how to help with that, but I found something else. Do you want to know whether you can take your money out of Nest?
No. I mean, I wasn't even talking. Look, it shows you how it's listening to you. See how it was listening to me there? Watch this. This is the best one with the Google. Hey Google, do you work for the CIA?
Google respects the privacy of your information and doesn't give any government direct access to it. You can learn more about how Google responds to legal demands for information by reading their transparency report at g.co/transparency report.
See, if you keep asking it questions over and over and over again, it just turns off. It does it about 6 times and it just turns off and it refuses to talk to you for about 10 minutes. It's weird, isn't it? I mean, let's see if I can pick it up. Just a wee kind of, I don't know, you can't see it really, it's just a wee pod. It sits in the corner. It's like a wee pod. Hit it with a stick. Hey Google, how warm is it outside?
The current temperature in Lanark is 11 degrees.
See, it's listening to me now. It's listening to me. It has come on through the night and it's said some strange things. It has come on through the night sometimes and it said some crazy stuff. It says, "Are you talking to me?" in that stupid voice. And I'm like, it wakes you up. Strange. I'm not got the Amazon one. I think the Amazon one's worse. There you go, guys. Technology. Unplug this to now. Just reading some of your comments. Hell, Jill Barnes, I've not seen you on the old YouTube for a while. But ask it about George Orwell. Hey Google, who was George Orwell?
According to Wikipedia, Eric Arthur Blair, better known by his pen name George Orwell, was an English novelist and essayist, journalist and critic. His work is characterized by lucid prose, biting social criticism, opposition to totalitarianism, and outspoken support of democratic socialism.
Meant it. See? I'll ask it. Well, what else will I ask it? Come on, I'll ask it something. What will I ask it next? Hey Google, did George Orwell write the book 1984?
On the website sparknotes.com, they say, Orwell devoted his energy to writing novels that were politically charged, first with Animal Farm in 1945, then with 1984 in 1949. To find out more, look for the link in the Google Home or Google Assistant app.
See? Hey Google, do you work for the government?
Google respects the privacy of your information and doesn't give any government direct access to it. You can learn more about how Google responds to legal demands for information by reading their transparency report at g.co/transparency report.
Hey Google, who wrote the novel Blue Lagoon?
Henry de Vere Stackpoole wrote The Blue Lagoon.
That's what it said. Wasn't very much. Alright then, alright, I'll try it with this. Hey Google, who's responsible for the coronavirus?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
Oh,
but I'm always
that's a restricted one. That's a restricted one. Hey Google, is 5G dangerous?
On the website sciencealert.com, they say, this is when we're most exposed to non-ionizing radiation. but this exposure is well below the recommended safety level. 5G radiation can't penetrate skin or allow a virus to penetrate skin.
See, they've got themselves covered always. Madness, innit? It's just, they've got themselves covered every way possible. It's madness, guys, isn't it? It really is. Hey Google, who runs the world?
Girls.
Girls?
Fact, Malala Yousafzai became the youngest ever Nobel Prize laureate when she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 17.
What was that? Pish. Oh dear God, I don't know, guys. I really do wonder sometimes. See these artificial intelligences? I really do wonder. Was that hop into what ask about the? Sometimes it'll just no answer you. See if you keep asking it over and over again. Do you work for the government? It just stops. Hey Google, has Google got any connection to the Illuminati?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, who's the Illuminati?
According to Wikipedia, the Illuminati is a name given to several groups, both real and fictitious. Historically, the name usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati, an Enlightenment-era secret society founded on the 1st of May 1776 in Bavaria, today part of Germany.
See? They've covered each other. It's madness. I just go to it so as I could play my music through it. I can say it and it plays my music. I don't use it for anything else really. The weather, the time, and it plays my music. That's it. But I do like it sometimes. I do like to wind it up. You know, just keep asking it question after question after question. Did you know it listens to you? There's a setting you can get into your Google account, right? Shit, it's picked me up again. You can get into that. And you can actually see list after list after list of everything that you've been talking about. Bet you didn't ken that. You can actually turn it off. I did, after I found out about it. I turned it off. It gives you the choice, do you want it to allow it to listen constantly? Or do you want it to only answer you when asked? Which I did. So it just shows you. See, my phone, it's an Android, right? It does the exact same thing as that device. And I had to get into settings and set it up. It was a nightmare. But I managed to take it off. The iPad's actually better. I like the iPad. I would say that was more, you know, safer than Google. It's weird sometimes. I will admit to you, right, I've got the Xbox One with the Kinect. And my Xbox One turns itself on by magic. Sometimes. It just comes on. It's weird. I mean, strangely weird. Sometimes it just comes on. But you need to watch what you're saying when you're talking on the Xbox and stuff. I done an experiment one day, right? And this is actually true. Try it yourself, right? See, tomorrow when you get up, sit your phone down and see your partner or your boyfriend or whatever talk to him about a subject. Pick a subject, like say, lawnmowers. And talk to him all day about lawnmowers, right? Do not search for lawnmowers. Don't even use the internet about lawnmowers. Just talk about lawnmowers, right? I can guarantee you, see at night, see when you turn on your phone, or when you go into Facebook, I can guarantee there'll be an advert for lawnmowers. Doesn't matter what you talk about, there's always an advert. I done it one day with water filters, right? And that's all I talked about all day was water filters. Never looked it up. I turned my iPad on, went onto Facebook. What was the first advert I seen? Birkie water filters. Yeah, you can try it with dog stuff, dog food. Aye, that's right. I've done that with the cat food. Aye, I've done that with the dog food because I've got a dog, and it just pops up. I've been talking to somebody one day and I says, "Oh, I need to go and get a new tyres for my car." I did. I had to get new tyres for my car, and I was talking about the tyres. Never looked them up. Turned my phone on. There it was, advertisement for black circles, new tyres. They're listening to you constantly. Your phone's listening to you, your iPad's listening to you, your TV's listening to you, especially the Google device. Not now that I've turned it off. But there you go. It's the scary times we live in, guys. You know. I mean, I've been looking for a new car the last few days, right? But I've not been looking them up. I was just buying you buy the papers, and you look through the papers and you look at the cars. And I turned my phone on, my iPad on last night, and there was the car that I was looking for sale. You know? It's the world we're living in. Everything's listened. Everything is listened. I'm just plugging my phone in so it doesn't die on me. Nothing, everything now is listened to. You can't escape it. I mean, see smart meters, they listen to you. A lot of people don't know this, but they connect to your Wi-Fi and they report back to like a main place. Like say, like there'll be an office somewhere, say let's take London, right? There'll be an office somewhere in London, and all your information will go to that office onto a big mainframe, and everything you've said in that house will get listened to. So if you to mention the word bomb, like say you're playing Call of Duty, right, and I've thrown a grenade and it blew up, right? That word will be picked up by your smart meter, or your TV, or your phone, or your iPad, and it'll be sent into a log somewhere. You see? They listen to you all the time. Everything is listened to. There's no escaping it now. You need to be very, very careful in what you say online. Guys, you need to be really, really careful now what you say online. You talk about chocolate mostly. I bet you get advertisements for chocolate quite a lot on your phone. That's a good one. I was reading the one at the bottom. Ah, oh, dear God. I mean, it's ridiculous how they listen to you. But see this 5G, that'll make things even worse. Note the fact that it'll be killing you. Note the fact that it'll be giving you cancer. Note the fact that it'll be killing you. It'll be the fact that it listens to you. Smart. Everything's going wireless, guys. See, some new cars have got 5G ready fitted to them. Most brand new cars now have got 5G Wi-Fi. This is so they can roll out self-driving cars, self-driving trains, self-driving buses, self-driving vehicles. This is what the 5G is for. It's all artificial intelligence. It needs the high speed to run. I found I was never used to be a Christian, then I became a Christian, right? And I can tell you something now, the world is buggered in a big way. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's coming to an end soon, I think. I know people with electric cars, they sound funny. They're kind of like, wee. When they drive along, you can hardly hear them. You know? But I don't know how long this world will be here for. Look, once they get their way, and we're all like total slaves, because we're slaves now. It's just, but we're still getting our own way slightly. We're still allowed to use platforms like this, but this will disappear. See, in 10 years, there'll be no conspiracy theorists out there. It'll be gone. The only thing you'll find on YouTube is kittens playing with wool. And that's what you'll find. That's right, the Princess cruise ships did have 5G on them. The first city, did you know this? The first city on the earth to get 5G laid first was Wuhan, China. Wuhan. That was the first place to get 5G. And now the Chinese are tearing the 5G towers down. Why would they do that? I thought there was nothing wrong with 5G. I thought 5G was safe. But they're taking the towers down? Why? You would want to ask. That's why, guys. Because 5G has got something to play in your health. I don't know about this coronavirus, to be 100% with you guys. This coronavirus seems made up, to be truthful with you, right? It might be real, it might not be real. You've got to remember, they're taking people that have died of heart attacks and say they've died of this. If you notice in the reports, some people say, oh, this person died of the coronavirus. They don't say that. They don't say that they died of the coronavirus. They say they had the coronavirus. Right? Oh, this so-and-so had the coronavirus and he died. They didn't say he died of the coronavirus. They say they had it. That's how they're covering their tracks. Look, I was watching a video last night. A top doctor said this. Oh, and he got into trouble, by the way. And you've never seen him again. He was in China. And what he was saying was, see this COVID-19? When you take x-rays, it looks exactly the same as someone with the flu. Right? He also said that the COVID-19 test kits, this is madness, guys, right? The test kits, right, only work. They say, what it is I'm trying to say, guys, right? They pick up that you've got the cold, right? See, if you've got the cold, you've got COVID-19. That's what I'm trying to say, right, guys? If you've got the cold and you get the test for COVID-19, it's the exact same strain. That's what the test picks up on. Know that you've got COVID-19, the fact that you've got a viral infection like a cold. You know what I mean? The test kits, and it's been proved that the test kits are, well, let's just say, no working. Maybe there is a coronavirus, but then again, maybe there's no. That's the thing. And I watched CNN the other night, the Clown News Network, right? And they were live from New York Hospital, the disaster zone, right? And I thought to myself, I says, that video looks a bit odd. And here, somebody had ready to put it up on YouTube. New York, that CNN and NBC and Fox News had took a video of the virus in Italy, in a hospital in Italy, and put it on the channel and said it was New York Hospital overrun. But it wasn't. It was Italy. See? This is what they're doing to you guys. This is what they're doing to you. Look, COVID-19 could exist. But then again, it might not. That's the thing. See, the thing is, the test kits. It was David Icke, he was talking about this last night. The test kits test you when they only pick up the cold virus. So if you've got the cold, you've got COVID-19. So in you go to the hospital, and then when you die, right, say you're an old person, say you're a 98-year-old or something like that, 95-year-old, right, and they die. Oh, Mary McDougall, we'll just make a name up, Mary McDougall died and she had COVID-19. You notice they don't say she died of COVID-19, she had COVID-19. That's where things are getting interesting. If you're getting killed in a motorbike accident, oh dear, he had the COVID-19, we'll put him down as a death. I'll tell you something, see this quarantine push, it's doing my heat in. All I'm allowed to do is get up the hill, take my dog out, come back. Then when I go to the shop, I've got to bloody get mashed up like something, like a bloody dentist. I have to get to, seriously, I have to go like that, right? It's getting ridiculous getting, right? Everybody in the shop, they're all standing about with their rubber gloves on, with a big mask on, like that, all 2 feet away from each other, 2 bloody yards away from each other. It's madness. I mean, let's face it, guys, right? Do you, using the UK and you in the US, do you know MD? Any neighbours? Or any friends with this? Do you know MD? Think about it. Do you know MD? Bet you don't. I don't know MD. There's nobody in my village got it. There's nobody I know got it. You see what I'm trying to say here, guys? Oh, there was 989 or something died today in Britain. But 300 of them could have had it. And the rest could have been accidents and heart attacks. That's what people don't realise. People that are dying of heart attacks are getting put up as having it and dying of it. But in actual fact, they might have had a cold, but that's coming back saying positive. So if I had to drop down dead now with a heart attack, right, and say I had a slight runny nose, say I had the cold, they'd be on my death certificate, it'd be, oh, such and such, he had the COVID-19, so he's marked up as the death. Madness. You know? Madness, guys. Well, it's 2 minutes past 8 and I need to go somewhere. But I promise, this is Wednesday, so I'll do a live stream tomorrow night, guys, okay? Just for you guys, right? But honestly, go and watch that David Icke video. Any of you that haven't watched it, please go and watch it. And share it with as many people as possible. The truth needs to be put out there, guys. It really does. It needs to be put out. Right, take care, guys. Catch you later. And I'll see you tomorrow night for the live stream tomorrow night, okay? Be safe, everybody. Bye.